What's happening? Just came back from running. Pay no mind to the sweater. Just tired. Yeah, man. Still, that nigga. You can see a few punches to the face. It's nothing. That's just jealousy. You know how that go. Niggas be jealous. It be like that sometimes. You feel me? What do you expect? You expect, man. I did my little run. Now I always walk back. Feel me? Relaxing. Try to walk back with no kind of stress. It's part of the meditation. Instead of the walking back, it's part of the meditation. You run hard going and you walk back very lightly. Sometimes I be wanting to run back, but I'm like, you know what? Let's go through the process the way I had it in my mind. You feel me? Let me show y'all niggas the road. Nada. Now let's swing over to the left shoulder. Just one, then two. You might get three. Oh, hold on. Then three. Now let's swing back this way. Shit crazy. Shit, I almost missed my whole step. So this is what goes on out here, you feel me? Take a look at the pants. My tuck-in shirt. I'm trying to do that from now. I like tucking up my shirt. Oh shit. Sidewalk. I always like to see how I'm walking. It's all about posture, man. Watch it from the side. Posture. As you keeping your chin up, you feel me? The body structure, everything else. The way you breathe when you're working out will determine how your body forms. Facts. Because if you holding your breath in the same way and you just kind of flinching and crunch and crutching, the workout's not going through truly. You gotta be, oh shit, damn, I'm telling you about this part. They done killed the whole cat. The cat ain't do nothing to nobody. They killed that cat and spread it open. Like they just got that nigga just laid out, spread out like that. A black cat at that. Just throw in your path. Which is wrong. I mean, the cat didn't do nothing. If you want somebody in that position, all you gotta do is just put that person in that position. Stop making threats and killing other things instead of getting at what you need to get at. You feel me? It's like, man, what's all that fronting about? Your mama ain't give you enough kisses when you was young? Oh, you got too much hugs. Which one is it? You ain't had daddy home? Or did your mama and your daddy touch you? It has to be one of these abusive, because it ain't your fault. That's first thing in here, and know that it's not your fault. But at the same time, it's you. You got to take ownership of it. The things that happen to you is not your fault, but you have to love yourself enough to take ownership of it so that you can get it done. You feel me? There's no need to hurt other things. This is how Jeffrey, what is his name? Jeffrey damn. Jeffrey, that serial killer. That's how he started out. He started killing animals. You feel me? Then he was seeking for it. First, he was killing animals first. Then he started seeking for attention and friends. Then from there, he became a serial killer. Started killing women and homosexual and everybody else in between. I gotta take care of your issues, man. And the public enable these behaviors until it gets out of control. When it gets out of control, everybody's gonna act oblivious. Oh, we do not know how it's. No, you enable this. Like, look at that. A black cat killed. That's not the first time. I see this behavior continuously since I got here. Feel me? Birds getting killed. This is like the third cat I've seen. If you go back into my recording in Beaumont, not in this area, but I'm talking about overall my experience in Beaumont. If you come out here, if you see it, they did the same thing twice. Two different cats. I guess whoever they're trying to get at, they see him as a pussycat, and they I'm like, yo, come on, man. You feel me? Like these niggas is crazy. But like I was saying, man, I run first that way, then I walk back very gently. Feel me? Just taking the breeze. Feel me? Make sure. I mean, me holding the camera is not good, but always make sure when you walking, your arms is swinging back and forth in motion in unison with your body. This is how you get the perfect body. Cause some people just got, they just, it's like it's big up top and skinny at the bottom, and sometimes it's like bloated somewhere else and it's bloated. That's cause they're not having a unison when they walk. A simple walk every day is an exercise. It's just a softer exercise. You feel me? It's like, have when you play the game, they have the levels. They have extreme, they got hard, and they got average. Yeah, it's like walking is like the average exercise. You feel me? Running is just a little above that. Then you got swimming. Then you got other formats. We talking cardio only. Not even talking about heavy lifting weights and everything else like that. Those are like kind of cheating, but it is what it is. It's not cheating, but it's like assimilation. It's the cutting of the process. You feel me? It still doesn't give you the stamina that you want. You get stamina from cardio. This is how you get to know your breath. You get to control your breath. You get to learn how to control your breath. You get to learn how to breathe in situation where it seems like you're supposed to be breathing fast, but you've done it so much that you can control your breath, or at least focus on your breath where you can zoom in and breathe little when you need to breathe a lot more. The reason why people get winded out because they constantly breathing like at a tiring moment. But if you can control your breath and be like, just calm yourself and just focus in on the moment at hand, you'll be good. You feel me? That's all. Like, I mean, people, it's like panicking and rushing. People also panic in same moment. You losing a lot of breath when you do these things. You feel me? Just calm down, focus. Don't be showing no fear. Don't even show no fear to yourself. You feel me? Let alone somebody else. Anyway, I run a few miles back, then I walk just to, you know what I mean? When I'm running, I'm trying to control my breath. When I'm coming back, it's also a form of controlling my breath. I'm just relaxed. I want to feel as relaxed as possible. It's all about meditation and everything else like that. Somebody just hit you, but it's all good. They can have it. They can have it, feel me? And more than likely will be blessed. Feel me? Anyway, so that being said, yeah, what was I even talking? I went through so many topics, you feel me? But anyway, man, yeah, this is my walk back, man. Feel me? So right now I'm still walking back. I'm in the Garden of Eden. There's nobody outside right now. The only people outside right now are people who wake up early to go work out, to go run, or to go jog. Feel me? Those are the only kind of people outside right now. There ain't really too many people waking up at this time if they don't have to. I don't be really, I really don't. I mean, sometimes I gotta fight myself to wake up out of the bed sometimes. That's the battle. As soon as I'm up, I'm winning. I'm like, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Feel me? But the fight itself is just waking up. I'm not said it before. Feel me? Anyway, good morning. Today is we 10 minutes in. July 11th, 2021. Feel me? It's 2021, still battling and shit like that. It's been a month since Amazon let me go. And in a month's time, of course, it's like you've been in a relationship for so long. You feel me? 6 years and 7 months. It's very hard to commit to something else when you've been doing it for a long time. I'm gonna walk on the other side. I feel like walking on this side. Yeah, it's very hard to commit to anything else when you've been when you've been doing the same job for a long time. You feel me? When you be dedicated and committed to same woman, it's very hard to come out of something and put the same trust and effort into something else. So I've been trying to find my footing and everything else while still dealing with the so-called enemies who have no power. Because every threat that they make is futuristic. Feel me? Every threat they make, it's like they fighting your potentials. Like I said yesterday, they keep fighting your potentials. They're not even fighting you in the now. You feel me? Everything that they do, they're trying to plan ahead to fight, to meet you at a spot. You feel me? It's like I'm walking right now. For them to even have a chance to hate on me, they have to calculate what turn I'm about to turn into so they can meet me at that spot so that they can take advantage of that moment that I'm supposed to be in, which is rightfully yours anyway. So all they doing is just calculating how you moving and try to meet you at the spot and take that moment away from you or distract you. You feel me? Or frustrate you. You feel me? That's what they're trying to do. They don't really have no power like that. They don't. That's why they watch you over and over and they befriend people around you. So those people can also watch and listen to you. And from there, they calculate your move. They see what kind of food you like. They see they see what kind of movies you like to watch. They watch you so much they know what kind of girls you like. They know where you work at. They know what time you like to go to sleep. They collecting all, they just be watching, in desperate need of something. These are the things that they have to do to win. You feel me? They have to do these things. They overwhelm themselves in overwhelming you. But remember, if anybody who pays attention to somebody that much does not care about themselves. So they never care about overwhelming themselves. As long as they get to destroy you, they don't care about destroying themselves. You know what I mean? That's the kind of enemy you're dealing with. It's like anybody, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You spend that much time looking at somebody else, come on, man. Then they make threats about like, it's like the threats. It's like, how you gonna make a threat when a person is right there in front of you? You're making future threats. That's, we gonna jump him. We gonna do this. We gonna catch him here. And it's like the person is right there. Well, why are you waiting 500 years down the line just to attack this man? That's what I keep telling you. They have no power. The only power lies in fake futuring. You feel me? That's all they do. The potential. They want to leave the illusion out there. Like, we gonna get him on July 4th, and we gonna do this on July 20th, and we like next year Memorial Day. You feel me? Like they be like, on Memorial Day it's gonna be like Halloween, and it's like, come on, man, the nigga right there. What kind of games y'all playing? You feel me? It's like it's ridiculous because it's all fake. It's all fake. It's just they're trying to attack your potential. They're trying to attack you. Like I said, they study you so much that they really feel like they're smarter than you. Cause they feel like, yo, we got all the information that we need. All we gotta do is just cut him off, and he's supposed to be at this spot, in this moment, at this time, on this day, because we have enough information that says that he's supposed to be there, and we gonna rely on public perception to give us the grief that we want. Feel me? People like that just want acceptance. They just want to be accepted and glorified by other people because they don't have the means within to glorify themselves. So they look for attention from other people to justify who they are. So that's why they go so hard in not approaching the people that they have the problem with, because that would be the sensible thing to do. So if I had a problem with you, I'll go directly to you and I will solve the problem. But they're not into that kind of thing. They don't solve problems. They are into justification and wanting to be vilified and glorified. Now, it's all about attention and recognize. You feel me? They just somebody needs to recognize me. Look at me, I'm pretty. Look at me, I'm intelligent. Look at me, look at what I'm doing to them. Look at me, I'm powerful. Look at me, you better be afraid of me. That kind of look at me. It's all attention seeking. As I call them, attention seeking hoes. Excuse me. So they go through this progression. Instead of facing their target. They don't face their target. They will tell the public about what they're going to do, but will never tell the person that they're going to do it to. So they have the public in an arrest state of mind. You feel me? Because people be anxious, waiting on something to happen. And they done grab everybody else's attention, and they love that kind of grandiose feeling. Like, yeah, this is what we gonna do, and they just love it. They just love to be as a narcissistical trait. The narcissist is always on the stage performing. You feel me? And the narcissist is never on stage performing by itself. It's always performing with a victim and the audience. He always have to have an audience, or she always have to have an audience. And the audience is basically the public and everybody else, or your family, or whoever's watching or paying attention to it. You feel me? So they always want to perform. They always want people to have their focus of attention on them. They always want the spotlight on them and to see them. It's almost like a surgeon who has a spotlight on him, and he wants every cut and every moment to be filmed and praised. Oh, wow, look at the way he holds the knife. Look at the face mask. Wow. Like everything they do, they want it to be glorified. And at the same time, it's kind of like it's almost like it's like a two-way emotion thing. They want it to be glorified. They want you to praise them, and at the same time, they want you to fear them. You feel me? Like, it's like, praise me, but be fearful of me, because I could do this to you too. You feel me? That's the perception that they put out there. Like, you feel me? It's like, I know I'm doing it to him, but remember, we had the power to do it to you too. There's that many of us, type of shit like that. Because they're using the audience, because they use the audience as if the audience is in their corner. But the audience, some people just love to be entertained. Feel me? Regardless of who it is, they want to laugh. Like Kevin Hart put a video out, laugh at my pain. A stand-up thing. People, we love to laugh at people's pain. Eventually, after a while, but in the moment, it's very sorry. It's like, wow, that's fucked up. But after it passes by, we want people to speak about the experience that they went through. We want to hear about it. And we want that person to make light of it so we can laugh at it. It makes us feel comfortable when we do these things. So they always gonna have an audience. Always. Reason why? Because we have the notion and the urge and the desire and the, what is it called? The thirst to want to be entertained. We want to be entertained. Feel me? If it comes to somebody else detrimental, then guess it. Fuck it. We want, even at class, where somebody was about to sit down, back in my days, of course, somebody was about to sit down, you pull the chair from underneath him, and the person hit the floor, boom, everybody started laughing. Ha, 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 ha. And if somebody was like, that was mean, why would you do that to him? They always saw that kid as the weak, odd or weak individual. Like, what's wrong with this one? Like, she is so weird. But everybody else is laughing. Like, they think that shit is hilarious. To a certain degree, it is hilarious. You feel me? But when you growed up, that's when you were, of course, high school, whatever. Even in college, you get that. Feel me? Even in football, we trick ourselves. We trick ourselves to think that it's okay for we trick ourselves and license hate. Feel me? Because we've licensed violence, and we love it. We like, ooh, we just you see the tackle, bomb. And you say, oh, that was. We just love excitement, and it comes in violence sometimes. You feel me? And that's what the narcissists eat off and feed off on. And this is why they will always have an audience, because there's always gonna be somebody out there, no matter how crude that shit gets, they want to pay attention to it. They never know. They will never know how to back off that kind of drug until it happens to them. But apart from that, they will always be intrigued with that kind of behavior. They will always want more. And it is what it is, man. Feel me? It is what it is, man. Anyway, man. Still on my way walking. As you can see, I only saw one other person. I seen two people. See, white people are usually the ones that wake up this early in the morning. Either they running, or they walking their dog, or they running, walking their dog, jogging or walking their dog. You see a few black people going to work, or a few Hispanics going to work, but I'm talking about like walking like me. From what I've seen so far, yeah, a lot of white people. Even in Manhattan, that's the same shit too that happened. They be always jogging. doing their thing early in the morning, getting it out the way type shit. And it's not a privileged thing to do. You could do the same thing too. It's just that when you have that much responsibility, sometimes you become overwhelmed. So I'm not saying they don't have responsibilities, but they figure some not they. 'Cause I hate when I generalize things. Some of these individuals who happens to be white have figured a way out where they've cut out time in their day to do these things, to wake up and do it religiously. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Cause I know sometimes when a white guy go against me, I could be like, they this and they. I be generalizing the whole population. It's just a bad behavior. I don't mean no harm. Or if it's a Spanish person, I be trying to generalize the whole population or call all of them Jose. And I, you feel me? But I don't mean harm. I don't mean to get at each and every. I think they know that. It's just some of them will of course, that's that saying. It come back to the topic itself, where they want an audience. The audience will also, they play on your feelings and they play on your emotions. So if I make a mistake, which I admit into, I'm bound to make a mistake. If I make a mistake like that where a narcissist has got on my nerves, who happens to be, let's just say his name was Jose. Now I'm mad at everybody that look like Jose. You feel me? And I'm generalizing this emotion towards everybody else. Guess what? The narcissist will play on that part, and that's how he get his audience. They play on your emotions. They play on the mistakes, the little mistakes that you make. They'll play on it, and that's how they get their supply, which we call flying monkeys and everything else like that. They got all these terms for it. So they use I just call them audience, just people who are going to cheer and clap and enable such a behavior. You feel me? Because all he's looking for is gratification and attention. So anybody that claps when he does something egregious, oblivious, you feel me? Sinister, malice, and they clap like it's a show, or they get praised. When I say clap, it's more like, oh, yo, that shit was crazy. Look good. If stuff like that, like any little thing, they'll take as good. Because it's like, you feel me? If you never had enough and you get a little bit, you would think that's a lot. You feel me? Now, somebody else who has had enough wouldn't think that's it. So it's according to the person itself. But they looking for any form of attention, whether it's good or bad. As long as you show a reaction, it's good enough for them. Yep, that's my cue. I'm going back this way. See birds walking. I'm like, all right, it's over. Something going on in that area where that bird decided that. I usually see one bird walking, but not two. Feel me? These niggas just walking like they rats, like walking across. Like, I'm good. Feel me? That's abnormal behavior. Abnormal. You gotta be abnormal to break the norm. You dig? I gotta make more video on that. I have so many episodes that I gotta continue on. And truth of the matter, I gotta do more research on the things that I'm talking about so it can be defined. Oh, the arts museum is that way. Interesting. The fuck, you didn't see that? So it can be defined in the way I can really express it the way I want to express it. You feel me? I really want to, speak about it in detail. You feel me? Most of the topic that I'm painting a broad brush. You feel me? I'm not taking you through every line drawn. Then from each line drawn, I'm connecting the dots. Then, if a matter of fact, you get an image. I simplify it to its most simplest form. You feel me? It's just a broad brush. I just paint it, and just give you what it would look like at the end. But it's not even an HD picture. It's more like a blurry SD picture. You feel me? I want to add more information to what I'm saying so I can give you an ultra HD picture. You know what I mean? Let's make it as clear as possible so it can be very defined for you to see it for yourself. And that would be the most simplest form of simplicity. You feel me? I do simplest, and I try to break it down to the average person. The average person can understand what's most complicated, but I feel like I can do better when it comes to it by just gathering more information, doing more research. You feel me? That's what I just believe I can do. Anyway, but this is what they do, man. The future faking. They need an audience. They need an audience, you feel me? Just like that. Like they always performing. They always performing. They have to be in performance. They have to. Like they just looking for anything. Like they it's so delusional that they got the world as their audience now. And they just involving everybody. It doesn't matter if you're not part of it. Some people don't even know what is going on, but they'll make sure that the person know what is going on. They're just looking for the opportunity to act upon these things in front of people, just to give people reassurance. Yeah, this is what we do. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Stuff like that and act. It's like, come on, man. Truth of the matter. Nobody in their right mind would do something like that if they. It's like the reason why they feel comfortable in doing that because there's no consequences to it. You feel me? It must feel good to fight an opponent who don't know that they have an enemy, or who don't know that they don't know who they're fighting. Like that movie Ghost. Remember that movie Ghost where the ghost was fighting the guy and the guy was just swinging at the air. They got me fighting the ghost and they expect me to win. You feel me? Come on, man. How y'all niggas got me fighting the ghost and y'all expecting me to win? That's a lot of praises. You feel me? That's how much, like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy, man. It's almost as if the narcissist is on stage. The narcissist is a ghost, right? And you the victim. You the only person that the audience can see, you and the narcissist. You feel me? They got the special goggles to see the narcissist too. You feel me? Because the narcissist has revealed himself to the audience. And yet, you can't see the ghost. You know about the audience because you hear the cheers and everything else like that. The audience, checking myself out, some of that ridiculous outfit. You feel me? The audience expect you to win. Know what I mean? Because they got you fighting a ghost and the audience expect you to win. Yeah, they do. They're expecting you to win. Feel me? Hold on, check out. Sometimes niggas don't be showing this up. This is how I went jogging this morning. Anyway, but you don't see you can't even see the ghost, but yeah, you swinging at everything. It's like that's the feeling that it brings. It's like in that ghost movie when the ghost was fighting the guy who killed him and everything else, and the guy who killed him was just swinging for every and anything. He just had no chance in hell because you fighting a ghost. But in my situation, the audience and everybody else, even the flying monkeys, expect you to win. And words of encouragement, man. If you have that many people going against you, be joyful, man. Be rejoiceful. It takes that many people, you feel me? I know at first, if you ever been in that situation, it's more like a shock. Like, wow. It's like, damn, I didn't even know. Like, that many people? Like, what the fuck? In your mind, you was thinking it's just one person. That's it, one person. Maybe 4, 3. I done 4, 5 people by myself. Yeah, that's a fact. So the things that they say they're going to do to me, I'm like, you a few years, decades too late. And it doesn't happen more than once, you feel me? There's always group of people trying to fight you and shit like that. So I'm like, when you have that many people, your opposition is that much, and they trying to go against you, you need to be rejoicing. Like, damn, nigga, it couldn't take one of you. It has to take at least 5 of you. Then you need to be rejoicing that they can't beat you by themselves. You feel me? So they need the help. They need an audience. They need the hype. They need the battery in their back to enhance them. They need somebody to be behind them to hype them on. You feel me? They need they need what do you call it? Hype mans and backup dancers. You feel me? They can't just go on stage and just perform by themselves. You feel me? Based on their talents alone. They don't have no talent. You feel me? So they need you as part of the stage, plus backup dancers and an audience that's in favor of them to win. So that's what makes you that much more powerful, because all these things are needed for them to win, and you don't even need nothing else. You didn't even know you was in a battle. This is how powerful you are. You didn't know that you was in a battle, and yet you were still winning. So how can you even look down upon yourself? Nigga, that's the trick. The trick of the devil is they want you to give up on yourself. You feel me? They want you to give in. You feel me? That's the trick of the devil. The trick of the devil is basically he wants you to give it. He wants you to believe that you've lost. He wants you to be like, okay, damn, there's so many people against me. I gotta, you feel me? It's like, it's almost like self-defeating. That's the only way you're gonna lose, if you self-defeat. If you believe in what they're trying to sell you, they're psychologically trying to break you. Because in order for you to accept defeat, or in order for you to be defeated, you have to accept defeat. You feel me? So they're constantly advertising these things in front of you. They're constantly advertising doubt. They're constantly advertising the odds against you. That's why you gotta be abnormal to break the norm. You have to think psychotic sometimes. Like, you gotta be almost delusional in the way you think. Like, niggas gonna be like, oh, he's crazy. Like, yeah, I was running this morning. I ran by 2 girls. And all I heard was, he's crazy. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, how the fuck I'm crazy and I'm running in the morning? And yeah, I done seen 2 other people who are walking by or running in the morning too. Are they crazy? You feel me? You think that I'm supposed to just give in to what is happening to me and just sit in my misery and not do nothing about it. But the fact that I'm taking time out my day, running in the morning, walking back, oh, he's crazy. You feel me? But because they're trying to break you down psychologically, you gotta pay attention to these things. So if you pay attention to it and you buy into what they're trying to sell you, this is when you become defeated. You feel me? I don't buy into what they're trying to sell me. I want them to make sense out of it. I like, how the fuck am I crazy? You want me to believe in the fact that they want to beat me up? You feel me? The fact that they haven't faced me like men? You feel me? That question still hasn't been answered, because every time when you say that, they be like, no, no. Nigga, every attack that they attack you, they'll never face you. It's always a trick. It's almost like a bull. A bull is running into a piece of clothing and they pull the clothing out the way. There's nothing there. It's always a trick on how to control you. You bigger than them. You're stronger than them. So they're using all these tricks to control you. They'll have you running back and forth. And the audience is cheering on. And the person who's holding a piece of cloth is just dancing like he doing merengue, like, boom, and take the cloth out the way, and the bull runs by, boom, another, boom. You feel me? This is all they doing. Like, if you could just picture what I'm trying to tell you about the red cloth that they use for the bull, I forgot what they call those people. You know what I mean? Put the bull in a crucial and diverse and devastating. They beat them and everything else to want to perform. Anyway, look, man. What was I saying? I was saying something that was sweet. I know that's a bus driver. Even they listening. They constantly trying to, you cannot buy into it. How can I be crazy when I'm out here doing my own video? After running and walking back, now I'm putting in work, putting my video out there, trying to help other people who are listening, because he's listening. You feel me? Somebody else who needs this message is going to hear it. Even if it's one person out of a million, one person, that's all you need. They said that's all you need, my nigga. If 100% of the people were listening to you and you only got 0.1% to hear you, then you did your job. So you don't even have to try to convince 99.99% of the people. All you gotta do is just get that 1%. That's all. So the job is easy, you feel me? So you just gotta do it. It's doing it that's hard. A lot of people just can't push themselves to go and do it. Anyway, how the hell are you crazy? The only reason why you're crazy is because you're trying. They thinking it from their perspective. They want you to give in. So the fact that you don't give in and you keep fighting and you like, bring it on. You feel me? You pointing out to them, yo, the only way you're winning is because you're doing this and you're doing that. Well, are drugs and alcohol and tricks and deceiving and attacking people while they're sleeping. Well, that doesn't do it. They can't answer that, so they get more mad at you. You feel me? Let the car pass. We hear it coming. Yeah, they still haven't answered your call. And they will look for every and anything to excuse the behavior. It's like a mask. Not the kind of mask that you put on. I'm talking like a makeup mask to excuse the behavior. They might talk about your pants. They will do something else. It's just a lot of bullshit. Anyway, I'm on a property. I hate to talk when walking by people's window. So the voice will lower a little bit. volume dwindling. I gotta check my mail. You feel me? Nah, we ain't trying to show y'all niggas too much, cause these niggas GPS locate you off a piece of leaf and be like, we located him off a piece of leaf. And these niggas need to come get their mail, my G. Loman. Lomalana. Sometimes you wonder how many people live in that place. It's just one of them days again. Ooh. I'm thinking about my back. Yeah, let me see if I can get. Alright. Oh, man. Had my last 3 checks I ain't cashed. So check this shit right. Ooh, I see a car. I see a car. It better be good. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. Oh, I gotta check how much money they put on this bitch. On this bitch. That's bullshit. They put on money on that bitch. I gotta read this shit. Motherfucker. I'll read it when I get it. Ooh. Oh, I thought there was something in there, wasn't? I'm still waiting on my shit. Too early for that. Nah, let me stop. That's not good. Yeah, so we in the crib, feel me? Man. That's a giveaway. Let's see.